Yo, what is up, everybody? How we doing? How we feeling today? Look, happy to be here, happy to present my topic with you. For those of you that may not know, my name is Maddox Morales, and if you're watching this video, you already know why I'm here, is to present my topic with you guys. I'm excited to share what I have came up with. I did a good amount of research reading into this article. It was a long article, but I read the entire thing. I wanted to make sure I understood every information that was given to me before I present my topic to you guys. Because what they published was really fascinating, and I think you guys will enjoy it as much as I did. So yeah, let me break this down for y'all. Now, there are a couple of different research facilities that instituted the studies for this article. One of them is located in the Facility of Sports Science that is located in the Universidad of Europea de Madrid. Another institute used to make the studies for this article was located in Barranquilla, Colombia, at the Grupo de Investigación. And the last one that was used is the Faculty of Applied Social Sciences and Communications that is also located in Madrid. I actually almost forgot about one more, and that last one is going to be KOS Generating Health that is located in Toledo, Spain. Now, there are also several different authors that helped create this article, but the main one that we're going to talk about is Vicente Javier Clemente Suarez. Now, essentially, to break this whole article down, the main concept is going to be the neurological concept and the nutrition facts and how that role plays into brain health and overall mental well-being through the power of exercise. The article is also going to talk about micronutrients and macronutrients and how diet, physical activity, and mental well-being and the connections that go into your brain to help develop the benefits for cognitive thinking, and essentially means just making the brain stronger and capable of doing more things. Now, I'm assuming the why is obvious already, but in case it wasn't, it's for the stress, anxiety, depression that we all face on a daily basis and how we can navigate that to become a better person for the next day and so forward, instead of having the feelings of stress, anxiety, depression essentially control us and weigh us down. We kind of need to get over that hurdle and get towards the next day in a better thinking way. Instead of holding us back through these emotions, we're trying to overcome them and become a better person from them. Now, as much as I like talking about that concept from getting to point A to point B, the article does a great job explaining on how we get to through the science progress. Now, one of the main points the article goes into is brain synaptic plasticity, which essentially allows the brain to form new neural connections from either new information, environmental changes, or experiences that are going to help with learning, memory, diseases, and even injuries. And we have to strengthen that synaptic plasticity by essentially learning new things to develop stronger neural connections. The more we struggle with something, the more those neurons fire in order for us to connect those dots. Now, what also is going to help strengthen those neural connections is having a balanced diet and rich fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids help the whole neurogenesis process roll out, help strengthen the synaptic plasticity. Now, there are also different neurotropic factors that help increase neuronal growth, such as our brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which activates the TRKB receptor that triggers signaling pathways that also contribute to that synaptic strength to help us with our overall cognitive resilience and mental well-being.
Nice.
Now, actually, the Framingham Heart Study is one of the largest and most comprehensive studies on aging, has identified a link between diet and cognitive decline, showing that the intake of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and even omega-3 acids help develop better cognitive function, and even for elderly people have a lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Aerobic exercises such as running, walking, and cycling are really going to help improve that cerebral vascularization, which all increase oxygen delivery to the brain and help release cortisol under stress. Now, going back to our physiology class, if you have a diet high in saturated fats and refined sugars, you're also going to decline that cognitive ability and have a negative impact on poor nutrition and even your overall health. On the other hand, however, if you have more of a diet that intakes fruits, vegetables, fish, meat, and other healthy foods, not only helps your cognitive function become better, it also plays a critical role in helping balance your emotions, which is so important for you to learn how to grasp, especially at a young age, because then you're only going to get better from there. The whole part of it is to treat your body like a temple, to put good things into your body as it's your whole system is connected to each other, and you're just going to be held back by your own body's restrictions if you continue to eat fast food and things that are bad for you, versus taking those vitamins and nutrients and putting them into your body. If you want to get stronger, if you want to lose weight, if you want to become more emotionally stable, it all starts with your fitness, your health, and your nutrition. Now, here's where the exercise part connects in all that. When you exercise, you're actually releasing neurotransmitters that are constantly signaling molecules that help facilitate synaptic changes that improve your memory, consolidation, and your cognitive flexibility. This article shows us that you typically start to notice that in older adults whose cognitive abilities have started to decline. But because exercise in itself has helped been proven to create stronger synaptic plasticity, it helps ensure the brain keeps learning new information, especially as it gets older through the different stages of life. Now, the exercise itself also plays a crucial, and I mean crucial role in emotional well-being, because the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, took me 5 times to say that, and those 2 parts of your brain are known to help you with emotional processing, which will also suppress the feelings of anxiety and depression. I'm telling you guys, everything you do is all connected to each other, and it's fascinating. And I'm assuming this next part that I'm going to talk about isn't news to you guys, but I'm going to cover it anyway. Once you work out, your body and your brain release endorphins, which are known to make you feel good and accomplished, especially after a workout. All those feelings that endorphins produce are helped to counteract those feelings of sadness, anger, depression, and anxiety. I know that a lot of you guys that are watching this presentation tend to get that dopamine from doom scrolling. Look, we gotta put an end to that, right? There's different ways to get that feeling. I know it's addicting because we all strive to go after that. But if you do that just through exercising or through accomplishing something or through, just say through hard work or something that you wanted to get better at because you have a passion for it, you wanted to improve in a certain area that you found yourself not to be as good in, then now you can get that dopamine, that same reward from chasing that accomplishment. It's easy to get it from your fast food place or your social media, your attention, your likes, right? But if we were to take that feeling and use it for our workouts that are really going to help strengthen those neurons, like I mentioned earlier, are all going to lead you to better benefits down the road, because then you're starting to accomplish more things, you're starting to learn work ethic, and you're really becoming more emotionally well balanced for all the benefits that I've told you through exercise, while you still get that same dopamine effect that you would get. The article also mentions using the idea of nutrition and working out at a young age, especially through the school system, would help significantly benefit a child's life. I had workshops or courses that are really gonna focus on the importance of cognitive benefits and how beneficial exercise is for the human body, not just through talks, but also through performance, so you can really show the kids at a young age firsthand on how things can be done and understand why this is so crucial for you to learn, especially at a young age. But it's also us, and yes, I'm talking to you, as college students that are either going to be transferring to another school or that are currently going to the next nursing school or program that they're trying to do. It's all big steps forward, and if we don't understand the importance of our brain really functions and works, and we can't control our reactions to our emotions and let those control us, then we're never really gonna be able to get far in what we are field, because yes, we might be intellectually smarter, but we won't be emotionally, so where we can't push forward because there's always a part of us that's gonna hold us back. The article tells us to pretty much start as soon as you can, because if you start tracking your diet habits, if you start tracking how much you work out, you're really going to see the connection between the two and how it improves your cognitive ability. Now, I know I've mentioned like improving our cognitive abilities for like the 10th time now, but the whole point of that, and I'm really trying to stress it, not just because the article is the main focus on it, but it's because everything we do is connected to our mental well-being, right? Our exercising is supposed to help us think better and feel better. Are you sure about that? That's where we want to be. We want to strive for happiness, the goal. That's where everyone wants to be in life. And the majority of the population, unfortunately, doesn't have that same mindset or is scared to go after what they want. If you start focusing on these baby steps, start improving your health, because everything starts from your health, your nutrition, your exercise, your mindset. It's all encompassing. Everything's gonna get better from you from there once you start practicing these habits more often. And all the scientific benefits through the different types of nutrition that you will eat are really gonna overall make you feel better and really help us to wake up every single day. Now, science is only gonna continue to make leaps from here. It sounds like the article is going to include more pathways to help get to that. And our F2 pathway, which we kind of talked about earlier, is going to help regulate antioxidant defense and reduces the oxidative stress. The mTOR pathway, which is going to influence your energy and your metabolism. And then the whole other overall concept would be investigating like the long-term effects of the interventions within these pathways and how they connect to our gut-brain axis. With the concept of our brain health, it's going to help bridge the gap between science and everyday life and how we can connect those two. So the science, you understand that part, will help you mainly function in your everyday life. Every study that was done in the article helps prove my point on how we need to start taking action and being more aware of our health and understanding the science behind the concept so we can become better people. So the whole point of this article, and the whole point I'm talking to you about this article and why I picked it, is because you see a lot of people walking around that are either unhappy or upset with themselves or almost like an NPC, right? You know what I'm talking about. That don't really have their own thoughts and actions and feelings to things, or they're afraid to go after what they want. And the whole point of this article that is really trying to provide to you is how can we conquer that stress, that anxiety, that depression, and turn it into something better? How can we feel more happy, more self-centered, think better through our day-to-day life? And that's my mission. That's what I'm going to inspire to do with my major in kinesiology, is not just through exercise, but through our overall well-being. So I'm really happy I found this article. It helped me understand the science and benefits of everything to help connect it to what I already know. And I really hope, really hope I was able to inspire and motivate whoever is watching this, because that's my main goal. So just understand the concept of trying to think better every single day. And it starts with managing your emotions and how you feel from there. And then once you start working out, once you start eating better, it's all gonna only perfect your craft and really enhance your performance and your brain health to be the best version that you could possibly be. So once again, thank you. I'll see y'all guys soon. Stay safe.